Somebody who started in radio or the theater, classically trained, when you first read this, I'm sure it's a question you've been asked before, we're going to put you in a costume and you're going to play a cyborg, a robot. Did you think, you're crazy, I'm a classically trained actor?
I just said the word no. My agent said, what do you mean, no? And I explained, she said, no, he said, stupid. You never know. Go meet him, George Lucas. You never know what it will lead to. It leads me now, not only to Grand Rapids, but to do probably the most enjoyable job I've ever done in my life. You know,
if you weren't in these films, would you have been a fan of these films? Was this your cup of tea?
I don't know. No, it wasn't. It isn't. But because of Star Wars in Concert, I have now come around to realizing what people get, because the clarity of our story in the show has made it much more simple for me to understand the huge epic basis of George's story and why it sinks into your soul. You know, those basic stories of the hero's journey, meeting good, meeting bad, making a choice, a lot of moral questions. Luke is tempted as well, but he says no. And of course the big father-son battle, it's eternal in most families. It speaks to a lot of people. It's the destiny, the story of the destiny of Luke Skywalker, of his dad, his destiny. But in talking to members of the audience after the show, it's their destiny as well. It's what was happening in their life 30-something years ago. Maybe it wasn't such a good time. Maybe they found a refuge in these movies that they could belong to, and how their life has changed, and how it's been a constant throughout their life. That makes me pretty proud. You know, I'm just one of the hired hands in the movie, but if I'm the spokesperson for the show, I get, they talk to me about that, and I get that we really matter. It's nice to have a job that matters.
You mentioned the fans.
Yeah.
They are a diehard, they are a committed bunch.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they go crazy when they meet you.
It does make me feel honored. What I like is when people just say thank you. Thank you for my childhood. A lot of people say that. You know, me. What you will notice when you hear is the reaction I get when I come out. Now, this is not an ego thing. What I've realized is, here is a guy who has been involved, has been a part of something that I have never met a real person. It's always on film, you know, it's edited and stuff. Here it's live, and I think the applause is saying thank you for all those years. And that's a really, really good feeling.